Hey folks, welcome back to BenOrBreak. I'm your host Ben, and we are finally back in the wonderful world of Skyrim. Today's a little bit of a special day. It is the 11th anniversary of the 11/11/11 release date of Skyrim. And these folks are talking. Alright. And we're picking up... Well, we'll wait for this to finish.
We're just have to look at the blood closely to see the quality. Get you something to eat. Mama and Papa will talk later.
I don't need to know if it's fresh from this distance.
I think we have business with it.
Like my father and his father before him.
You wanted something enchanted at the college?
Yes. Let's keep our voices down, all right? Just make sure this gets there.
Okay, well, we're headed that way. We finally retrieved what may be the cool clue to decoding Gallus's journal. We have to head back to the College of Winterhold to find out.
Are you looking for a gift for a friend, perhaps? Or a lover?
Well, not quite. What have you got for sale?
Let's see what adornments I might have available.
We got a couple extra things to sell here. Not going to need that. Nor that. Okay, guess we can't. I think I want to keep these.
Come back if you need a new ring or necklace.
We'll see if the general store has anything we want.
Did you hear all that noise outside?
It's just the market rabble. We should get back to work. You there, if you're here to trade, step up to the counter.
Oh, yep, I'm here to trade.
I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim.
It was...
fella who wrote that cookbook?
There was an attack in the marketplace. That's what the noise was.
As if trade wasn't poor enough. Now there's violence in the streets. It was the Forsworn, wasn't it? I lose dozens of shipments every season to those barbarians. Now they're in the city? Gods help us.
Dozens of shipments. That's gotta be a terrible financial burden.
Oh, by the divines, is it that obvious? I swear, if my Gunnar was alive to see me now, this store would finally be on its feet if I hadn't lost my last shipment to the Forsworn attacks. A specially made the Bella statuette. You aren't for hire, are you? A sellsword? I'll pay you if you can recover that statuette from the Forsworn.
That's my business. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for you when you return.
Excellent. I want to see what they have for sale.
Take a look.
Just potion of health. I think that'll be all we really want to buy. I suppose we're going to start selling, filling soul gems before long, so maybe buy a petty. Okay, and to sell... Don't want that in my inventory. I remember that I had some stuff I wanted to get rid of. Medium. That'll be good.
Come back whenever you need something.
Sorry folks, I don't usually like to start off the episode with kind of shopkeeping stuff, but we have a couple quests I wanted to pick up and update, and I usually try not to do those off screen. I did some other shopping off screen though. So we talked to Endon about his item that he wanted enchanted. We have to bring that back to the enchanter at the college. We talked to Lisbeth about her shipment, and...
Need a new blade?
Yeah, what do you got for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Excellent. Gauntlets of alchemy, not bad. And I like to buy iron ore if I see it for cheap. You always need iron when you're smithing, no matter what you're making. Not always, but... Okay. Where'd you learn to smith?
Grew up in a stronghold. Every orc girl tended the forge at some point. But a girl has to grow up, and life in the stronghold asks for a lot in return. So I joined the Legion, mastered my trade there.
Interesting. You grew up in a stronghold?
That's right. An orc stronghold. Kept to ourselves, lived as our ancestors would have wanted. Wasn't enough for me, though. I left. Didn't want to end up as the third wife of some lowly chieftain.
I see.
All right.
I think from the earlier conversation we heard, we can ask.
Got an axe here. Good for cleaving up Forsworn.
And your apprentice? You mentioned your apprentice earlier.
Boy's an Imperial. I keep showing him how to treat the iron, but he never gets it. In the Legion, the Imperial smiths used to read books when they couldn't set their hammers straight. Wisdom of the old, I guess. If you find a book called The Last Scabbard of Akrish, could you bring it to me? Tacitus sure isn't learning by example.
I'll bring one if I can find it.
Thanks.
We'll be headed to the Library of Winterhold soon. Okay. I think that's all we want to do before departing. We have one thing to steal from the...
What did you say to me, Reachman?
I said, give me some
What's
meat.
this conversation?
I'm hungry. And the divines know you don't need more food in that huge gut of yours.
You little twig. I'll snap you in two.
Just try it. Maybe a little time inside Sidna Mine will get rid of all that fat on you.
What nasty people. Markarth's a beautiful city, but its people, on the whole, not so much. Alright, yeah, we have one Thieves Guild job here in the Reach, just to steal from the stables. I forgot to do that on the way in, so we'll do that on the way out. Trying to keep a bit of a low profile. After the theft from the wizard's lab, from Calsomo's lab, I don't want to make ourselves too much of a target. And likewise, I'm not exactly sure if the Thieves Guild is looking for me now or not. Good boy, Frost. Just gonna casually tend to my horse, and then we'll have to slip behind us into the stables. Let's see what we've got. Okay, novice lock. Be about here. Let's hope there's no one here. Looks like we're clear. Broad daylight, best time to rob. Got a numbers job. Alright, and we will be returning to Delvin. And maybe helping ourselves to this strong box while we're in here. We had a mayhem job for Markarth that we completed, but might as well add a little bit more mayhem. That's the one where they just want you to steal stuff. Certain value stuff, doesn't matter what. Excellent. Alright folks, we'll be taking the cart to Winterhold. Doing no fast travel this run. It's a misty day here in the Reach. Kind of a misty day here in the northeastern US too.
My carriage is the safest way to travel.
I'd like to hire it.
Where do you want to go?
And to Winterhold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Alright, let's
Say what
hopefully...
you will about the Dark Elves. They did a proper job with Azura's Shrine. Can see it for miles on a clear day.
Still haven't seen Azura's Shrine. Maybe a little bit in the distance. Maybe we'll go up close there someday. We're in Winterhold. Hold now. We're here because we found what might be a Rosetta Stone of sorts for translating Gallus's journal, written in ancient Snow Elven. I believe he's waiting for us here in the inn. Gotta love Winterhold. The Jarl just walks out of the bar with a kid.
Welcome. Let me know if you want it.
It's definitely not the great city it used to be.
There's a clean mug around here somewhere.
Okay. Excuse me.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to... We may not have as much to offer as Whiterun or Solitude, but we'll do what we can to make your stay a pleasant one.
Thank you. I'm here with these totally not shady people in this totally not shady basement.
Back, eh? And how was our friend Caselmo?
Well, I found something. Will this help?
I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes.
Long story.
I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please.
Looks like Karliah is here too. That's good.
This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth
I mean, it's the Thieves Guild. It's not a problem.
Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Now, embezzlement is a problem.
Anything else, Cynthia? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail.
I've never seen this
Gallus also
animation before, or at least I don't
mentions
remember
his
it.
strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Anther. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the guild immediately. Farewell, Anther. Words can't express.
It's all right, Karliah. You don't have to say a word.
It was that animation, the double-checking a book with something on the table that I'd never seen before. I don't remember, at least. I think I've only done Thieves Guild questline once before, and that was about 10 years ago.
Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the guild. They respected Karliah, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor.
Oh, I definitely can do that. You've done us a great personal favor helping translate this, so we thank you.
If trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becomes a burden and you find yourself in Winterhold, visit me at the college. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do.
Indeed. What sorts of things do you sell?
I've spent a long time building up a list of contacts for goods from all over Tamriel. If you ever need something, especially
I thought that was his merchant dialogue.
hard to come by, let me know. Was there something else?
Guess he doesn't have his merchant dialogue yet. Maybe he has to be back in the College of Winterhold.
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the guild.
I know you couldn't talk to Enthir about this, but what was that about the Twilight Sepulchre?
You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal.
With Enthir
the
standing right here.
Nightingales are sworn to protect
Oh,
with
well.
their lives.
Why does... Okay, Temple to Nocturnal. They're a Daedric prince. Why do we have to protect it?
Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect.
Thieves, temples, this is not a religious organization. What's going on here?
I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean.
I understand better if less mystery was involved.
As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me.
Nightingales are people. Okay, noted. I'll do it your way for now.
I'll make for Riften and scout the situation. See if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve.
I'm not sure what it is, but I'll put it to good use.
The guild isn't willing to listen to reason. You might have to.
It's ominous.
So did Karliah send you again, or are you here on your own this time?
I think it's you that we're supposed to get out of here for this scene. Oh well. Meet Karliah at the Ragged Flagon. That will be dangerous. Or it could be. We don't know if... Mercer wouldn't necessarily have them looking out for me. He would probably have told at least Brynjolf that I'm dead. And he would probably have people looking out for Karliah. It's dangerous for her to be going there alone. I mean, she won't be alone when I get there, but it sounds like she's heading there first. Well, let's see what she gave us. Nightingale Blade. Deal 5 frost and shock damage per equipped Nightingale item. Well, currently it would just be that. That would be our only equipped Nightingale item. I think I like Ghost Blade a little bit better. Technically, Nightingale Blade might be doing more damage, but this also hurts. Well, health, magic, and stamina. By 10. Okay.
Need a drink or something to eat?
Not sure if it's worth... I guess it is. Let's turn in our stuff at the college. It's not often we make it up here. I'm not actually sure if there's a cart out of here. I looked for it when we ended our last episode, the previous episode here, but I couldn't find it. A bit of a bummer. I thought our carriage and fast travel overhaul mod added carriages to every minor hold, but
yes,
looks like it may not have added to winter hold. Or there's some kind of conflict. Don't know. It's quite the view. Seriously, I love this weather mod. We're using a backport of Obsidian Weathers and Seasons. Look at the green lighting on everything. Perfect. The mist over the Sea of Ghosts. Yes, a little bit of an error there with that mountain being brighter than the sky behind it, but for the most part we don't get that too much. There's Ruins of Winterhold. Right. It's very early in the morning. Let's see, we have some focal points around the college to cleanse. I guess we'll do that before heading to bed. I want to get these Mystic Tuning Gloves out of our inventory. Did we do it? Okay, guess we did it. Lighting's a bit wonky around these. It really thinks it's brighter than they are. And someone left their mead in there. Oh, there's Enthier.
Let me give you a bit of advice.
He still doesn't have his merchant
Want to work
dialogue.
on something that's not officially allowed? Don't tell anyone.
Ah well. We got our 8 hours.
Doing it. You need something you're not officially supposed to have? You come see me.
Good to see you.
Tell anyone.
Regarding the lessons you were speaking of, I wish I wasn't talking through the wall, but...
How can I help you?
Ah, never mind. I think we have to complete Sarthal before we get the side quests from the other apprentices. I should have checked if Sergius Terrianus is in here. Terrianus? Whatever, Sergius. Okay. Here's Travis.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Yeah, about that. Your focal points have been cleansed?
Yes, they have. I can feel the difference already. But, of course, I'm far more in tune with these sorts of things than most. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance.
So are you very knowledgeable about illusion?
Ah, so my reputation precedes me. Yes, I can teach you a few things. Illusion really is the least appreciated of the schools of magic. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. Whether they're friends or foes, they're almost all susceptible to illusion spells. Is that clear?
Yes, does sound useful. Can you teach me an illusion spell? I know one or two.
Oh, I see. Yes. Here. This is for you. Read carefully, all right?
Spell Tome Fury. Learn Fury, talk to Drevis. Okay.
Hello again, friend.
Study the tome. I can cast a spell now.
Excellent.
I
Well
hope.
done. But there is always more to learn, of course.
I'm going to test the spell. Any suggestions?
Now that I think on it, skeevers, perfect target. Your assistants would be most useful. Use what you've learned. But be careful. They're faster than you think. Clear the filthy skeeverdom. With magic at your side, you'll have nothing to fear.
Use Fury on the Skeevers and deal with them. Okay. I wonder if we get a quest marker for that. Or maybe we just have to find a random Skeever and cast Fear on it. Well, we could go through the Rat Way. That's the reason it's named the Rat Way. Anyway, I think I saw that Sergius is in here. Looks like he's on the second floor. This is from J. Serpa's... Oh, what's the name? College of Winterhold questline expanded, maybe? I'll put the link in the description.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that you were sleeping. I had the item that you wanted.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I'll get to work on this right away.
All right. That's done.
All right.
Let's get out of here. Right, that's everything we had to do at the college? Yes. Okay, since we're doing a no fast travel playthrough, but Winterhold does not have a carriage like I thought it would. Oh, I looked at settings and I just think that it was left out of the mod. Or there's some conflict. We may just have to fast travel to Riften. It's not quite worth our time to, like, say, fast travel to Windhelm or ride horse to Windhelm and then take the carriage from there. Oops, some bones bouncing around. Dropping some frames too. Sorry about that. Hopefully, ooh, that's bad. Okay, I need to open Task Manager, see what's going on. All right, looks like it should be fine. I guess the game is just struggling. Sorry about that. Hopefully they'll clear up once we get out of this area. If you have way too many objects in your field of view, that can really get your PC chugging. If it's not, well, if you're on the borderline between good performance and bad performance. Regardless. Yep, no carriage. Right, fast travel it is. Well, we finished a lot of quests that we have to turn in, some of them at the Thieves Guild, some of them around Riften. Suppose we should probably try to resolve this Thieves Guild business first. Let's see, if we're lucky, Karjo will be around here. No, we keep missing him. He's up near Windhelm. Oh. Let's get our stuff off Frost. Take all doesn't work. Oh well. Regular old take does. Oh, and Shadra, I have good news.
Any luck with Sapphire?
Oh, I have bad news. I couldn't change Sapphire's mind? I thought I did. Oh, right, I was going to look at that, see what's going on. Note to self. All right. Ooh, habit. I should have gone in through Honeyside now that we bought it. That would save us a loading screen. Oh well. Suppose we can just do our... we should just go to the Thieves Guild right away. need to get this over with. Look at this nice garden. You know, we should probably go in the long way, or slightly longer way through the rat way. Both so that we can maybe find a skeever, and also so that we're not popping out directly into the flagon in case we get attacked on sight. I'm not sure what Mercer's been telling the other thieves. I assume he's gotten back before us. Okay, let's see what we've got. Easy does it. Hello.
Make it quick.
Excuse me.
Don't even think about
it. This dead lowlife is still here. Okay, that means it probably won't be skeevers. I didn't know this place didn't respawn. Okay. Well, let's go in. Maybe not with our blade out, but at the ready. Don't want to provoke anyone if we can get in here peacefully. It's Karliah, I assume.
I'm glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the guild?
Yes, but what if Mercer's there?
Then we show them Gallus's journal and hope for the best. Remember, we have proof and all he's got is his word.
Okay, let's go.
Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the cistern.
Carry on. Well, I'll take the lead then. He's a fast-walking NPC. Sorry about the camera in these tunnels. We'll be out in a more open space shortly. I've always played first person, but it's kind of nice to have a third-person playthrough for once. Looks like we have a welcoming party.
You're gonna have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Karliah, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
He's a quick reader.
Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true.
Oops.
Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from our vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
You didn't need to pick the lock.
What's she all about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
I've used my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
Okay, so far so good. Looks like they have a double lock system where 2 members of the guild need to agree to get in.
It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
Okay, get in. We'll get in. Yeah, this is
The gold, the jewels, it's all gone.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Line of Cheese Monkey says in chat, happy Skyrim Day. Happy Skyrim Day to you all too. Alright, suppose we should turn in our quest to Brynhild, talk to Brynhild first, get this resolved.
Look, before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Karliah. I mean, everything.
Well, the most important thing is it is Mercer that killed the Gallus. Karliah didn't do it.
I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the Guild. Anything else?
Well, you already know that Karliah was behind Golden Glow and Hunting
Trying
Grove.
to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else?
One word. Nightingales.
What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you?
No, that's it.
Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone.
Okay, he has a house in Riften, I assume?
Aye. A gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. Place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Be careful, lass. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way.
Do you have any advice on the best way to get in?
Good question. I've only set foot inside a few times myself, and that was in Mercer's company. If you can get past his trained watchdog, I think your best bet might be the ramp to the second floor balcony in his backyard.
I don't suppose that's easy to access.
No. It's some sort of crazy contraption Mercer commissioned for quick escapes. I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mechanism would lower it in a hurry.
See? Mentioned a watchdog?
That'd be Vold.
Oh,
A real piece of work,
watchman.
that one. Mercer's holding something over his head, keeping him loyal. Talk to Vex. She used to know him very well, if you catch my meaning.
See.
Careful at Mercer's place.
Okay.
I don't want to lose anyone else to that madman.
We have a lot to talk to Vex and Delvin about, because we got a lot done the last session or two. Looks like everyone's on the alert. We don't know where Mercer is. Is he going to be at the manor? I mean, at his house? Could be a problem. Why are we getting sent to do this dangerous mission? Like, first things first, Vex.
What do you think, my dear? Could a beautiful woman like you ever
Oh,
see
this
yourself
conversation. We've heard this before.
with a culture like me?
They're literally facing opposite directions.
Absolutely.
Oh, really? Well then, how can we make that happen?
When you're in your grave, and I'm standing over it. Now get out of my way.
Nice folks.
If I see Frey, I'll pluck his eyes from his skull with my bare hands.
Oh, well, I hope I'm not here to see that. I was sent because I need to know something about Vold.
That pig? Oh, I have info on him. More than you care to know.
I just want to get on his good side, that's all.
Vold? Good side? Think you have the wrong person. The only thing Vold understands is gold. A man after my own heart.
So, I have to buy him off?
Sure, but he'll ask for a whole lot. I mean, you are asking him to betray Mercer Frey. Your best bet would be to erase his debt with Maven Blackbriar.
I see.
If you talk to her, she might be able to give you the details. Of course, you could just run him through and take what you need off his corpse. I could care less.
I don't know if I've ever actually talked to Maven about Vold's debt before, so we'll try that. Alright, we've completed these jobs. Let me make a hard save.
Here, help yourself to anything and need to stay focused. Amazing what people leave laying around for us to take, isn't it?
And we'll just try to... Let's see.
I handle... If you don't like that kind of work, got a shop owner with... Good. Just remember the order. Do job first, get drunk second. Now take this and go.
Dome.
Fine. I guess you'll need your coin then. I bet you are. The owner of this place just got in. Good. Just remember the
Sorry
order.
to do all this right
Do
now,
job
folks,
first,
but
get drunk second.
I don't know if we'll have
Now
a good
take
break
this
where
and
I'm
go.
in Riften for a little bit. What does it matter? I really am doing this just in case we get objectives like that, objectives in Riften.
Need to stay. Amazing what people leave laying around for us to take. I bet you are. The mark must have ticked off our. Good.
I'll just try to get through this
Just
quick,
remember
sorry.
the order. Do job first, get drunk second. Now take this and go.
Should be all we need from Vex as soon as this objective pops up. Windhelm, okay. Now Delvin.
Stabbed in the back. It's like the Dark Brotherhood all over again.
Dark Brotherhood all over again. Well, that's an interesting dialogue line. I don't recall hearing that. We know from the Dark Brotherhood quest line that he has a little bit of history, but that hints at, well, some history. Hey, found this in a certain museum.
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. It's worth quite a bit, actually. Quite a catch. There you go. This should make you smile.
Thank you.
This is getting
Oops, sorry.
dangerous. Don't let anything get a jump on you. Can't talk long. If you don't watch it, well,
special job?
your actions are starting to make waves out there. People are talking about the guild again. In fact, I just got a special job requested. I haven't gotten anything like that in years.
Special request? What
I
for?
want you to head out to Markov and speak to Endon. He's a silversmith. He has some kind of shop there. His father was a good friend of the guild back in the day, and we could really use his family's influence back on our side.
I actually know Endon, yes.
Aren't you supposed to be in Markov?
Okay, and he's just going to give us,
If you don't watch it,
he's not going to give us
work suits you.
any of these
Aren't you
jobs
supposed to
until
be in Markov?
I finish the Markov job.
Finish
Okay.
that job, and we'll talk about more.
And that in. Looking much clearer. Got a couple more errands to run here in town, and I guess we'll actually go get Mark, what's his face? Find Maven, talk to her about Vald. It looks like Riften will be safe enough for now. Mercer doesn't seem to be here. Riftweald Manor was the name of the place. That's Boldy's house. Aaron's house. Snowshot Manor. See something through here, not sure. I think I do remember it being over there, but need to talk to it. What is the time? 7 already. Okay. In-game. Well, we definitely know we need to talk to the Jarl of Riften. I forget exactly about what, but we'll do that. And Wylandria is in here also. We finally found her misplaced items for her experiment. Oh, Wylandria, you're on the table.
I know you. Where was it? Oh, you were getting something for me.
Yeah, I got them. I got the things.
What items? Let me see those. I'm not sure how you managed it, but these are exactly what I need to start my next set of experiments. Wonderful. Well, at least allow me to reward you for your uncanny foresight.
Good to get that out of our inventory. Thank you, Wylandria.
Take care of yourself.
Never change. You stay on that table.
It's always good to see someone I can count on.
I've purchased Honeyside.
Then allow me to officially welcome you to Riften. You'll make a fine addition to our city. All that remains now is to bestow the title upon you.
Thank you.
I should be the one thanking you. You've solved more problems in the short time you've been here than anyone in my court has their entire careers. You've been a beacon of hope in these dark times for my people, and I will never forget it. Therefore, by my authority as Jarl, I pronounce you Thane of Riften, and award you all the benefits befitting your station. Congratulations.
We're Thane. Black Whisper added. Ah, this is from Zim's Immersive Artifact. It makes the Thane rewards, rather than just like randomly roll the crappy enchanted weapons that you disenchant. It makes them actually unique weapons. This one's Black Whisper. If a target dies within 3 seconds, casts a powerful invisibility spell on the user. It lasts 8 seconds. Well, that sounds fantastic for assassinations. We'll definitely favorite that. All right, let's go. We still need to talk to Brown Shay. Have to see where he is. I forget if he's out of jail yet. We kind of framed him when we joined the Thieves Guild. Yeah, he's still in jail. No matter. Jail. Yeah, no, I have to go up here. Sorry, folks. Sometimes I take the wrong path when I'm trying to get to the door out of Riften on the southwest. That's to our right, versus the jail. Okay. Poor guy. I don't want to take the stairs. Been a lot of talk this episode. Sorry. Can I select you? Could for a moment there. There.
If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods for Morrowind at one of the stands.
Speaking of specialty items from Morrowind, I found a book that might help you.
Let me see that. Yes, this is it. I don't know how you found this, stranger, but you've obviously succeeded where I had failed. Please, let me offer you this key. It unlocks my strongbox under my stand in the marketplace. Help yourself to anything inside. I really appreciate what you've done for me. I'll never... Good to see you.
Okay. It's kind of sucks to tell him that he's the heir to House Telvanni while he's rotting in prison. I think he does get out eventually. Right. Which should just leave one little bit of thievery. Taking care of some rats with fury if we find them. Just the way out. And we need to find Maven. Not really sure where she'll be at this hour. She wasn't in the Riften Court, so we could try at her home. Or possibly the Bee and Barb. Well, we're doing this with Brown Shay's permission, but just in case, it's a good time to do this while it's dark. Also, we don't need the potion or book, so we'll just leave that. Okay, lock that up tight. Is this the woman we're looking for? Is this Maven or is this Ingun?
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Yes, I hear a man named Vald is in debt to you.
Vald? Why would you want to help that idiot? He owes me a steep debt. In fact, he's lucky all I did was force him to work for Mercer.
What did he do?
A few years back, I commissioned a unique quill from a good friend of mine in Winterhold. Vald was tasked with getting it here safely, and it ended up at the bottom of Lake Honrick.
He's in debt because of a quill, like a pen?
The wizards called it the Quill of Gemination, and demanded a tremendous amount of gold to have it made. If you can locate the quill and return it to me, something Vald was too stupid to do himself, I'll consider the debt satisfied.
What's the Quill of Gemination?
The quill was supposed to allow me to duplicate any writing I'm viewing in exacting detail. I'm sure you can understand how useful that would prove in a business situation, especially where signatures were involved.
Yes, yes. What if someone else got their hands on it? Do you know it's in the lake? Did you just sell it to someone else?
Fortunately, the quill required an ink with a unique formula known only to myself. So if you're getting any ideas about selling it to someone else or keeping it, you'll find it would hold little value.
How did it end up in the lake?
I had Vald meet the caravan from Winterhold on the western end of the lake, so he could avoid the roads. The idiot got lost in the mist and ran his boat right over some rocks, sending it straight to the bottom. He's too stupid to remember where he was, and any attempt I've made to find it in the past has been unsuccessful.
Any ideas where I can look?
Vald said his rowboat struck some rocks. I'd check under the water near one of the small islands in the lake. Perhaps you should start at the docks and work your way out towards Golden Glow Estate.
I've been in those waters before. I think we can probably do that.
Out of my way.
But that will be a task for daylight. So let's get some sleep at Honeyside. It'll feel nice to sleep in a bed that we own. We'll have to find that quill, maybe steal from Maurice's house while we're at it. Oh, haven't talked to you yet.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
What does a housecarl do?
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Hey, I guess we have our own guard for our house, which is probably good. We're starting to accrue some valuables. Alright, 8 hours will put us at 5 a.m., so I think we want to sleep till 9 a.m., so let's do 12 hours. Alright, since we're right here, let's comb that lake immediately. I want to get that taken care of if we can. Oh, good day. The water's fairly still. Alright. There's no putting off. Necklace of water breathing. And a circlet of light. Yeah, that sounds good. And in we go. I should be in first person so it's a little easier on you guys. These are also some good alchemy ingredients. There's a bit of a current here in the lake, which is more than I expected. But at least with a water-breathing necklace, we can not be popping in and out of the water too much. So let's see, ran aground on some rocks. This cluster of rocks looks possible. I'm going to see if we can do that without a quest marker, but I'm not sure if we will be able to. Because I've only done this quest line once. So let's go around this mound of rock a bit, and then we'll head to the north of Golden Glow Island if we don't find anything here. I'm not sure if we're looking for just a quill or if there's a strong box that it's in. Well, here's a wrecked boat. Not near any rocks. Oh, I didn't know. It sounded like he ran the boat aground and it got washed overboard or something, but it sounds like he sunk the boat entirely. Okay. Well, that made that search easier. Quill of Gemination. Right. Get out of the water and head straight into Riften. Hopefully Maven will be out and about. Seems like with the Immersive Citizens mod, she's pretty active, which is good. Alright, back to first person. Let's get that blinding light off me. Right. There we go. That's better. Just, oh. I always miss this gangplank. There we go. Let's head straight in. Riften is just such a comfy town to call home. It's like even quieter and sleepier than Whiterun in some ways. Like Whiterun has those kind of grand Nordic, you know, Viking age-ish aesthetic. Whereas Riften's just a medieval town on the water, as most towns are. And I love it. Is this Maven?
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Yes, I found the quill.
Really? I wrote that off a long time ago.
Pun.
Well, I suppose I need to fulfill my end of the bargain. Give this document to Vald. It frees him from the debt, but I never want to see him in Riften again.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords.
Oh, that's great, that's great. Curved swords. Okay, the pursuit. Infiltrate Mercer's house.
Swords.
I can turn the quest marker for Shadra off. I think I'm going to have to debug that quest with console commands in between sessions. Then Maurice's house, I believe, is down there. So let's leap Dawn down. Get on in. Okay. Somewhere in here. Bingo. Don't feel too bad stealing from Maurice. She seems nice enough, but she also seems well-to-do. His guild has got to make its money somewhere. Come on. All right. The hitbox was being pretty truculent. Okay, return valuables to Vex. I suppose we'll do that once we've infiltrated Mercer's house. We should just plan on getting that done immediately. And once again, daylight might be the best time to do it. Let's head on behind this row of houses. I think that's where it is. At least that's what Brynjolf had said. Knock, knock.
This is Mercer Frey's place, and he don't like visitors. Now go away.
I have something of yours.
Of mine? What is it?
It's your debt with Maven. And by have, I mean I have a document certifying that it no longer exists.
I can't believe it.
I fixed your mess.
How'd you talk her into this?
Oh, well.
Never mind. I don't care. I'm just glad I don't got to work for Maven anymore. Here, you did me a favor. I guess I owe you one. Okay, let's see what we're working with. That seems to be unlocked. That is locked. Oh, it had an entrance right here by the temple. That's neat. Looks like our way in is here. I do not remember the layout of this place. Doors barred from the other side. Okay. Well, then why did the game want us to go through that way? Head around to the front. Door barred from the other side, naturally. Okay.
Brynjolf had mentioned some sort of side entrance or back entrance on a balcony. This courtyard looks identical, but I think it is different. This balcony wraps around. It's conspicuous. Regroup, what do we know? This is the manor's here. We're in someone else's backyard right now, but there's no door back here. This is way into the street. Oops, sorry. Okay, right, I see. Sorry about that, folks. I've only done this quest once. That is our bridge, or escape route that is supposed to lower with a well-placed shot. What would we be shooting at? I don't think those 3 ropes are anything for us to mess with, but I can't see a mechanism of any kind. I wonder if the game just wants us to shoot. Yeah. Be a little hard without a crosshair, but oh, there we go. Huh. Okay. Was this the mechanism here? That might be. That totally is. There's some gears there. There we go. And we got all our arrows back. That's always good. Alright. Let's be careful. We don't know if Mercer's in here. And let's get that quiver off her back. Expert lock. No problem. Well, I guess we had a key. Still probably could have cracked it, no problem. But oh well. Discover evidence of Mercer's location. We want to know where he is. Why didn't we just start by knocking? Not necessarily me, but someone he trusts.
Retire someday. Give myself an island.
Got more thugs in here. I was not briefed on that. Oh, okay. I think I heard someone else in here. No? Alright.
Never do another spanning. Stinking jail. Rather die than give myself up.
Maybe he's downstairs. Well, if Mercer's been stealing from the guild, I don't see why the guild shouldn't steal a little something back.
Lying little harlot. That brat ain't mine. Could be anyone's. Won't get one rusty second.
Okay, here's the stairs down. Make a proper save. Sounds like the mercenary is maybe through there or around on the other side of the house.
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, there's our guard.
Living outside the walls is a risk, aye. But at least the guards don't come nosing around.
Who are you talking to, my friend?
Damn you!
Didn't quite get the kill move on the first one, but did on the second. Let's see here. Sweet roll. We will take that. I think we also should replenish our bread supply. Speaking of, we're probably starving. Another sweet roll. What a bounty. Okay, so there's still the basement and this conspicuous windowless room. To the owner. Not accustomed to working under these conditions of secrecy, but your generous compensation for the inconvenience was more than adequate to complete the project. Both the balcony ramp and the floor mechanism were interesting projects, and I hope you'll find them functioning to your surprisingly specific specifications. Specific specifications. If you should have any further need for my talents, please call on me again. Kilthinius Dandaril. Kilthinius Dandaril, is that an Imperial name or a Dark Elf? Kilthinius sounds Imperial, but Dandaril? Elven. Aha. Good thing we're checking all the wardrobes. Looks like Mercer's got his own little dungeon here. That is a trap. Means we need to be on the lookout for more traps. Like this floor. I don't see a way around. Let's make a save because mods are making our traps pretty deadly. And let's try to do this in first person. Oh, wrong spell. Sounds like that really hurt. Okay. Will that be enough? Probably it's best for me to be in first person for these tight tunnels anyway. No, we didn't hit a pressure plate. We just figured this some other way. Okay, let's see here. Oh, there's a little ram added in too. That noise will have alerted anyone that's in here. Can't unlock the trap trigger. Okay. That would have been death. Chilren's display case. Okay, let's get back in first person. Expert locked, but we should be about there. Chilrend. Guess it's the episode for Thieves Guild Questline Swords. This one is 24 damage, which is slightly less than the Nightingale Blade. This description is broken or incomplete. Deals magnitude points of frost damage, health stamina, reduces frost resistance by magnitude % for duration seconds, and has a 10% chance to freeze targets with 0% resistance for 3 seconds. Okay, so it reduces frost resistance, and if it has no frost resistance, there's a chance to paralyze, basically. I will need to investigate and see what the strength of the enchantment is and make sure the text actually displays properly, but that seems pretty good also. Suppose we could try it. Hopefully the enchantment itself works. Okay, Mercer's plans. Many thanks. M. Not certain how you managed to get your hands on that item we discussed, but I'm more than pleased. I thought you'd simply wait until it was being transported from Castle Dower to its final destination, but according to what I've heard, it vanished right from their armory. Wish I knew how you were able to slip by the guards, bypass the portcullis, unlock the armory door, and break into that dwarven puzzle-locked chest. You need to teach me that little trick sometime. I left your cut in the usual drop spot, and might have another job for you soon. The armory. Slip by the guards, bypass the portcullis, unlock the armory door, and break that dwarven puzzle-locked chest. I wonder if this is mod-added content. Lusty Argonian Maid, Volume 1, we'll take that. Suspicious Strongbox. Ring of the Grey, fortifies sneak by 20. Bow's cause 20% more damage. Increases poison resistance by 25%. Well, sneak 20 is nothing to sneeze at. Currently, though, we have 25% health, magic, stamina, and damage, and magic resistance. Not sure. Oh, look at that pile of gems. Just hoover that all up. Continue to watch for traps. Versus plans. Was that a document? Or just a miscellaneous item? Okay, we can see a little bit of it. Appears to be a map of some sort of underground space. Statue and a gemstone. I think this part of the questline I do remember. Okay, exit into the right way vaults. Interesting. Let's not linger here. Although we could try to find some skeevers. Oh well. Okay. Let's speak to Bryn. There's our man. Looks like Mercer has not returned.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end?
Yes, he wasn't there, thankfully, but I found these plans.
Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life.
Then we have to stop him.
Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Karliah and made amends for how the guild's treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose.
Okay.
Next we meet Lass.
Well, that will be shortly when we speak to Karliah. Here she comes. Waiting on Brynjolf to get unstuck from the brazier light source. Alright, come on Brynjolf, you can do it. Ah, the old teleport. That'll do the trick. Come on. I was hoping I wouldn't have to console command unstick him, but looks like we got it. Or he got himself unstuck.
Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a Nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing, and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
Interesting. We will do that. We will also return valuables to Vex, and return the bust of the Grey Fox to Delvin.
Got lots of jobs available. Interested?
You're not going to give them to me because you want me to go out to Markarth, but I found this bust of the Grey Fox. What do you think? Worth anything?
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort.
Why does the Thieves Guild have all the best unique voiced accents?
Grey Fox for some time. Sure, I'll buy it from you. Here you are.
Delvin is uniquely voiced.
Afraid of getting your hands dirty?
Brynjolf, uniquely voiced. Karliah is uniquely voiced also, as far as I know.
Well, you done or what?
Vex is not. Completed that sweep job.
You did the job and you did it clean. That's all we ever ask. Enjoy the gold.
And I'm assuming she will not give me the job either.
I think you should finish that special assignment,
Oh,
Delph.
one moment.
Then we'll talk.
If you're looking for it, why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make.
Don't
Now,
give up now.
if you'll excuse me.
There's plenty of loot out there, just ripe for the...
Okay, let's see what we've got. Trinity restored. Meet Karliah at the Standing Stone. I think I know where that is. I do not think we have any other side quests southwest of Riften. I'm going to look through here real quick. That's not far. Not sure where the last scabbard of Akrash is. I don't know if we even get a quest marker for that, or if you just have to eventually find it. No. Where that? I don't remember where that is. No. One moment. That's not too far away. You can see if Karjo's around. Okay. So we've got a couple things we could sweep through in the rift, but I am suspecting that it will not be worth our time. Sorry. One of the folks is using the printer I have in here. Don't suppose Karjo's nearby. Okay. I don't exactly remember how long this little outing lasts, so let's drop off our stuff at Honeyside before we go on our way. Hello, Yona. Got a few things to sell. We should do that too. Alchemy ingredients can all go back. Somehow picked up a fork. Oops. All this heavy crafting stuff. That can be gotten rid of. Okay. This will be interesting. Really nice to do a quest line that I haven't done in a very long time. We can stop in, see if Balamont has anything.
Come to looking to protect yourself.
Well, really, we're just trying to sell
some damage.
That. I suppose that's it.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Let's see if, oh, who's this fellow? Bearsy?
Welcome to the Pond Prawn.
Yes.
Welcome. Some may call this junk. Me? I call them treasures.
Just looking for some restore health potions. That should be good enough for now. can sell this jewelry and clothes. Up our silver. I guess it's not quest related. I thought this might be the item for Delvin, but the Bust of the Grey Fox was the special item for Delvin this time, so I think we just sell that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that Dwemer urn, nice and intact. Okay. Should be it. So East Gate, Southeast Gate to be precise. That is this one to our right. What is our current standing stone? And why do we have a Drain Magicka effect on us? No. Okay, we have Thief Stone. All thief skills are 5% more effective. Useful. I'll see what our mods have done with the Shadow Stone's effect, because that sounds like it could be useful for a thief, but I don't remember precisely what it is. What is it in vanilla? Is it like a once per day invisibility spell? Looking for a path that leads up into the mountains. So I think we'll get off the road before we get to that settlement over there. There's a bird on that stone. Interesting. Okay, this isn't the Shadow Stone. The Shadow Stone is up there, I think.
I'm glad you're here.
What's the significance of this place?
Is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind.
It's a rock.
We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey.
Okay, what kind of an edge?
If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way. This way, please.
Aha, it's not just a rock. Oh, here we go, Bryn. Nightingale Hall, eh? This looks like a cave, not a hall.
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business.
I suppose that has been our approach with Daedric princes, or it will be for a while.
This
is looking a little more.
Hall.
Yes, this is a hall.
You're the first of the uninitiated to set
Nope.
foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
Nightingale armor oath?
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
I don't know about what kind of oath are we talking about here. Armor sounds sweet, but I don't. Who are we swearing to? Nocturnal? Not sure what that is.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
The deal with who?
I think we should trust the lass and take the
You
deal.
appear hesitant to don your Nightingale armor. What's troubling you?
There isn't any Nightingale armor. Am I to become a Nightingale?
So I hope that you will, yes.
Religion and thieves make odd bedfellows.
This isn't about religion or destiny. This is nothing more than a business transaction between yourself and Nocturnal. Consider this an extremely risky job, but with a massive potential for profit, and you'll do fine.
Who is Nocturnal?
She's the mistress of night and darkness, and the patron of every thief in Tamriel.
Okay, we've kind of already
Nocturnal isn't one for worship and reverence. There are no
discussed
priests
this.
and no sermons, no services, and no arms. She influences our luck, and in return, demands payment.
Sounds like a guild contract.
You're closer to understanding than you realize. The only difference is she doesn't demand payment in the traditional sense, and sometimes the cost can be quite high, whether you know it or not. Nocturnal dictates how well we perform as rogues.
I have my skill. I don't have powers or magic.
Again, you have to think differently. Haven't you ever noticed how our luck behaves? Like a novice picking an impossible lock, or a blind man suddenly turning to face you as you reach for his pocket. It's through these subtle means that Nocturnal influences us.
It's like she just likes us to suffer. That's examples of giving.
Is the greatest mystery to everyone. There have been volumes written on the subject.
Okay.
Does she exact payment?
I don't think we need.
When we suffer, does she revel in our misery? No one knows. The return certainly seems worth the risk, though.
Okay.
Proceed down the hall to the gate when you're ready.
Okay, so there's no alarm here. We just activate the armor stone, and then we turn into Batwoman. Okay, being struck by an elemental spell or effect grants 5 seconds of resistance. That element, this resistance increased by 15% for each War Nightingale item. Sneak 50% more quickly, does not stack with Shadow Stone. Muffle 25% movement noise for each War Nightingale item, so that'll take us up to 100%. Take no fall damage either. 50% more sneak attack damage. Touch and location target spells can be cast at any distance. And then sneak 15% better. Grants the power of night vision. Okay. Let us also equip our sword then, because this should count toward equipped Nightingale items. Yeah, we sneak pretty quickly.
Okay, lass.
Let me get
Now
up.
these get-ups on. Now what?
Head on, John.
This gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the honor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch.
In death?
But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
Not sure I understand the terms. How are we to protect the temple in life and death? You mean at the cost of death?
By transacting the oath with Nocturnal, you're entering into a business deal. You'll be provided all of the power and knowledge befitting a Nightingale. You're free to use those powers as you see fit, to further your own goals, or the goals of the Thieves' Guild.
And in return?
In return, you'll be required to defend the Twilight Sepulchre and everything within when the need arises. More importantly, upon your death, your spirit will be bound to the Twilight Sepulchre as one of its guardians.
There's no going back?
Once the oath has been struck, the terms are binding. Knowing this, are you ready to undergo the ceremony?
Okay, I don't think I like that there's no choice in this questline here for that. Like in the Companion's questline, sure, you have to become a werewolf to proceed, but that's not necessarily permanent. Whereas this seems like a permanent oath. Well, we've wormed our way out of bargains before. Honestly, in character, we probably wouldn't do this, but I want to continue the questline, to be honest, so let's do it.
Good. After I open the gate,
Oh, well.
please stand on the circle.
It's a role-playing game, but it's not exactly the most roleplay focused of games. There are some quest lines that aren't constructed the best. I really liked the Thieves Guild quest line so far. I was not sure about this aspect. I suppose this is where I am to be. Yes, very good. There we go.
Fall upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Karliah. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Karliah. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Karliah. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
I did not remember this
Lady
conversation.
Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Karliah. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Nocturnal seems pretty human. There was some sarcasm at the beginning.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you.
Oh,
Mercer's true
no.
crime.
What, who? Okay. Mercer's done more?
Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without two keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre, the skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry.
So the key unlocks any door.
Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, the potential becomes limitless.
Sounds like it'd be a great good to the guild.
Although it would benefit the Guild more than you can imagine, in the end it would do more harm than good. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade.
First time I ever set out to return something instead of to steal it.
Very true.
Not quite.
In our line of
We were
work,
trying to get
it's
Legio
quite
on his
rare we
ring,
set
but
out
that
to
wasn't
return a
guild.
stolen item to its rightful owner.
Okay, let's go.
Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Okay.
Listen, lass. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the guild.
What do I have to do with it?
Karliah and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves Guild.
Why me? What about... Come on, Bruno. If you know everybody at the joint, you're in command of all the missions. So much what goes on there. Why? What about you?
I've been at this game a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead, never desired it, never cared for it, don't want it.
I don't know what to say.
Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now.
I see. I accept provisionally, but we'll have to see what happens.
Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead.
Okay. Now he's framing it so that we have to restore the guild to its former glory as a condition of becoming guildmaster, and that's something I can accept. Let's get to it.
I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Karliah and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lass. This will be a fight to remember.
Content. Do we think we stand a chance?
If you would have asked me that yesterday, I'd have said no. But now I think our chances have improved. Look, call me crazy if you like, but I trust Karliah. I don't think she'd lead us down a suicidal path. Besides, I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade than spend the rest of my life regretting that I ran the other way.
Okay. The becoming guildmaster thing is just another, just Skyrim things. You do a quest line, you become the head of that faction. Do a faction quest line like companions or College Winterhold. Become the head. Oh well. Oop. Guess there's some beds in here. Okay. Well, regardless, folks, I think this is probably a good place to leave our episode for today. We'll be heading out into the Pale, it sounds like. Erkenthand. I'll be here. That's good. We have some errands to do on the way. So thanks y'all for watching. Definitely had to play Skyrim on the 11th anniversary of its 11/11/11 release. And extra appropriate to be doing a quest that I haven't been done in about a decade. So hope y'all have enjoyed as much as I have. Keep an eye on the page and the schedule on Twitch for when I'll be live next. Still need to, I don't know if I can commit to one slot for it. I play it when I can and enjoy it when I do. So, hope to see y'all next time. Goodbye until then.